So universal law of gravitation. Give the heading as universal law of gravitation. And first, basically, yesterday we discussed about why planets are rotating in a circular motion, why that particular path, circular path is traced by a body, and what is the type of force which is acting on it. That is called centripetal force or force of attraction. It is a type of attraction force. You have already now learned about what is attraction and repulsion in earlier smaller classes. The same thing. Okay. So now what happened is, for derivation of this, but basically I will write the definition here. The definition is, every body in the universe attracts every other body with a force which is directly proportional to the product of their mass and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. The force acts along the line joining the centers of the two bodies. Okay, there is some force known as a gravitational force. So we are defining what is that gravitational force. Okay, the force of attraction between any two celestial bodies is given by this. The force of attraction between any two celestial bodies is directly proportional to the, इसमें यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा लिखना, that is gravitational force. Gravitational force is directly proportional to what? The product of their masses, to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. And please note that this distance is linear distance or the shortest distance. Never think ये एंगल से उसको ऊपर से इसका नीचे, उसका नीचे से उसको ऊपर, ऐसा नहीं. Okay, that's why here one other sentence is added. The force acts along the line of action of, इसका मतलब the line of action of force is along the line joining the centers. So all the celestial bodies are assumed to be perfectly spherical. Okay, perfectly spherical assumption है, पक्का नहीं है, elliptical होता है कुछ. Earth is also not a complete sphere, it is spheroidal. Spheroidal means the distance between the equators, the equatorial distance is more than that of the polar distance. वो derivation बाद में करेंगे, हम करेंगे. Don't thanks, no worry, we will learn. You know, as madam told ना. Why? Because effect of gravity at heights, at depth, on the surface. तीनों का derivation करने में use होगा. So you learn that. So this is something called gravitational force. So now how we are able to presume this force? So we are giving that this force is equal to m1 m2. So m1 and m2 are the mass of the two bodies. Now F is directly proportional to 1 by d square, distance between the, inversely proportional to d square. Inversely, this is, see, this is directly proportional. Inversely proportional means 1 by d square or d inverse minus 2. You know this already maths में, ये फिर से नहीं बताऊंगा, ये सब चीज पता ही है तुम लोग को. अभी तक तो ये बच्चा हो जाना चाहिए. Okay, so now this is equation number 1, equation number 2. Now I will go to the diagram. अभी diagram. अच्छा, by the way, diagram देखने से याद आया मुझे, yesterday I gave homework किया. हाँ, what are the values, please tell. कॉपी तो नहीं किया ना ये गैप में? हाँ, okay, fine. So okay, first earth values you tell. What is the radius of the earth or diameter of the earth?
12,742 kilometers.
Is the
Diameter.
very good. So diameter of the earth is
742.
12,742. That's why I told 6,400 is approximately radius yesterday. Okay. And what is the distance? What is the
Mass.
yes, mass?
5.972 into 10 to the power 24.
5.972. You can take it as 6
Oh,
for easiness. Okay, 6 into 10 power
24.
exactly 24 kgs. I told na yesterday 6 into 10 power 24. Next. Okay, distance.
Then between
Earth and the moon.
3 lakh 3,84,400.
3,84,400
400 km.
km. Okay, you should convert it into significant digits. I want like 3.84 into 10 power something. Please tell that value. It is how many lakhs?
3 lakhs.
3 lakhs. So 10 power 5. 3 lakhs is 10 power 5. That means it will come 0.3 then. That's why you have to take 10,000s. So 10,000 is 10 power 4. So 3 lakh, 3 point something. 3.84 into 10 power 4
4.
kilometers. But our kilometers is not our SI unit. What is our SI unit? Meters. So convert into meters into 10 power 3. So 3.4 into 10 power
84 into 10 power
7
10.
meters. Mind में रहना चाहिए. Remember. Okay. 3.8 into 84 भी याद है, 8 तक आ गया इनफ है, और 3.85 भी डाल दिया कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. 3.8 into 10 power 7 meters.
meters.
Next, Earth and Sun.
9.1 million kilometers.
Million kilometers. 1 million means how much?
10.
10 power 6. How many millions are there?
100.
1.9. So 149 means you will take 2 more significant 10 power 100 you will multiply according to Sharan. So how much? Already it was earlier 10 power 6. Now you are adding 2, 10 power 8.
10 power 8.
Okay. So 1.49,
49.
1.5 into 10 power
About 8
8 kilometers.
kilometers.
Again you have to convert into meters into 10 power 3. So 10 power 11.
11.
That is taken as 1.5 into 10 power 11 kilometers. Meters are taken as one astronomical unit. That's what I want to prove here. That is taken as one astronomical unit, 1 AU. Remember that. So the distance is calculated in astronomical units. We'll discuss about it somewhat later. That's enough about Earth. You will go with the remaining later. Moon and her left. देखते हैं, बताता हूँ उसका भी है, but let us complete this theory, then only we'll go. So now I am drawing, taking a celestial body. One celestial body is big. Now for the Earth time sake, think that one of it is Earth. Another one is smaller. अरे big बोला, एक big बोला, big earth बोल दिया तो और क्या छोटा सा और क्या होगा? हाँ, you have only 3 और भी लिख के लाए, तो तुम क्यों बोल रहे हो और थोड़ा बड़ा बड़ा है छोटा छोटा और भी लिख के लाए बोल, तो मेरे को कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, आई डोंट हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम. इफ यू हैव रिटन मोर, इट्स गुड, it's not a big. If you have written Jupiter, Mars, Venus, whatever, but problems will come. But in that question they will give the mass, this distance between these two planets is this much, they will give in your question paper, so don't worry about it. But for Earth and Moon, please don't expect, they won't give. Okay, इसलिए मैं बाद में उसके बारे में बात करूंगा. पहले let me take the centers. These two are the centers. Okay, these are centers, right? This is center of मान लो Earth. This is center of Moon. Now we are having center distance like this. Okay, this is linear distance between centers. So now what happens? This is the now what are we are having? So these two are the distance between these two. This is the distance d. Okay, in this distance only, this is the radial distance will come, radius of Earth will come. In this distance only, radius of Moon will also come. That's why I told radius are important. Diameter आ गया तो आधा कर दो. देखो, please watch, don't go in hurdle. जल्दीबाजी में मत जाओ. If in the place of radius you are substituting diameter, answer will be wrong. Clear? Now what is happening? Another fact we have to think. Now what is happening is, now again we will come back to yesterday's theory, that what our Sir Isaac Newton has suggested, that every body will impart a force of attraction on another body. So Earth is beautiful. Okay, so this Moon is one guy. Okay, M for man, E for oh no, I don't know. Okay, some guy, he was very attracting. This is Newton's thought process. I am telling, when he was inventing this concept, this thought process ran in his mind. So this is possessing some type of attraction force. So what happened is, this Moon, it is being pulling towards itself, but Moon is possessing some own its orbital velocity. Orbital velocity is very important. Now onwards you remember in your mind orbital velocity. Why this orbital velocity, how it will help is, so what happening is, so whenever this Moon is possessing some velocity on its own to rotate, is called as orbital velocity. That means it is consists of its own movement. So now what is happening, due to this force of attraction, it is not falling inside, rather it is taking a revolution around it, around the Earth. Clear?
Yes.
That's why, due to this force of rotation caused by centripetal force of the attraction followed from the Earth, keeps the satellite rotating around the planet.
Oh.
Similar way, Earth or other planets rotating around the stars. Similar is the fashion. I am giving this example to write type 3 question, reasoning question. It is asked, why planets are rotating around the sun? Centripetal acceleration you have to tell. Due to centripetal acceleration only, there is an orbital velocity being formed. The velocity is, yesterday we saw in the diagram like this. At one point there was a tangential velocity. The tangential velocity is nothing but the orbital velocity, which keeps the body to rotate in the fixed orbit, is known as orbital velocity. We'll learn about that later in higher classes, but you should keep in your mind that orbital velocity is there, because orbital velocity big derivation is there. In 11th class, if you see the derivation, how a satellite is going into the external orbit, that is photogrammetry meediki vastadandi. It is comes under ISRO science.
Oh.
That means satellite launching calculation. you will do only 1% of that calculation. We will in ninth class we will do only 1% of that calculation. What is that calculation? Estimation of g at various heights. So now I am a scientist. Now my objective is to launch a satellite. So for me to launch a satellite, what is the amount of fuel required? What is the amount of force that is required to throw this satellite out of the Earth's attraction force and to enter into the natural orbit. It's natural orbit or the velocity that is called escape velocity. Escape velocity of a satellite it is called as approximately that will come under 12 to 12.1 kilometer per second anukunta. Escape velocity of a satellite. I have done derivation, I remember, for 11th class. It is 12.1 kilometer per second. Kilometers per second. 1 second 12 kilometers will go. The very fast. That much fast it should rise from the ground. And there is a thrust calculation also. Based on that, thrusters will be taken. And if it is GSLV model, GSLV calculation. For PSLV model, PSLV calculation. Both will be separate. Why? I already told. There is Earth is spheroidal. It is not flat or it is not complete sphere. It is spheroidal. So what happens? This geostationary satellite launch vehicle GSLV will launch from the equatorial corridor. PSLV polar satellite launch vehicle it will take from the poles. Launching. సో సాటిలైట్ లాంచింగ్ వరకే అండి. లాంచింగ్ తర్వాత సాటిలైట్ వెయిట్స్ ఎంత వెయిట్ వస్తుంది అంటే మీరు వెయిట్ క్యాల్కులేషన్ చేస్తారు ఫస్ట్. దెన్ యూ విల్ అప్లై దట్ ఫర్ ఎస్కేప్ వెలాసిటీ. దెన్ ఓన్లీ యూ విల్ బి ఏబుల్ టు లాంచ్ ది satellite, neglecting air resistance. That is further that will come under advanced launching science. So that you will never learn in your life until and unless you join ISRO. Even I have also not gone through that. If you join the ISRO, we will go with practical considerations of what all are there. Okay. So now what happened? Now Earth is having some attraction. This is a girl. It is attracting the boy, Manlo. Then what is happening? There is a force of attraction which is in which direction? From moon to Earth. So there are two another force which will be acting. Now I will tell about that also. Now what happened? Once this force is generated like this. Here see the diagram. Once this force is generated. Now I will show you. मान लो this is body A, mass m1, body B, mass m2. This is mass. So body A of mass m1, body B of mass m2. So now A is exerting some force on B. I'll clearly let you know how the representation is happening. Right. Force of A exerting on B. This side. So whenever there is a force which comes in contact with each other, then according to Newton's third law also came into existence here. Now Newton's third law, Isaac Newton thought, let us apply the third law also. Why? Because a question came. मान लो if ये force को भूल जाओ, मान लो B is attracting, मान लो this is clear, listen clearly now. This is the force of B. F of force on B due to A. Inside na. Wait. आई विल मेक यू क्लियर. अब मैं पहले जो बोला ना 2 sentences वो थोड़ी देर भूल जाओ, अभी बताता हूँ. Now what happens? The centripetal force always towards the surface, right? So this centripetal force is exerted by which body? This A body. This is B body, right? So now centripetal force F due to force which is coming from B towards A, right? So what is happening on B due to A? Always this second suffix is the name we call. In chemistry also we followed the same nomenclature. The last word means the main. उसी के नाम से बुलाते हैं. आगे वाटर हो, dilute hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is our main, not dilution. Dilution is water. So F due to B on F on B due to A. That is this. So we are applying the same here. मान लो this is rotating like this. So this like this. Similarly, according to the Newton's third law, this will also create a pull towards itself. This is due to B on A. Second one is source. So first one is affected. Now this will creating a equilibrium. Okay. This is very critical part where people confuse. So more clear. Now I told the concept and told. These things nowhere in the book will be written. It is your consciousness that we speak. How the subject we know, accordingly we will apply. Now what happens? Now people asked Isaac Newton, why you kept this? This is okay. According to centripetal acceleration, it is okay. Why you kept this? He told. Many people asked. Then he told that, see, a force creates a change in the position of the object. So if we are keeping this force, then what will happen after some period of time? This M will fall into E, collide. But it's not colliding. It is still revolving. Why it is being done? Then he told, okay, for balancing that equation, we are assuming that there is something called as a reaction force. And this reaction force, he has called it as a centrifugal force, which is converse of centripetal force. This is E, I feel. So this simple example, I will make you understand. You see cars you see. The car is like this. I am a mechanical engineer, so I can easily tell more easily with cars. Now this is a car. Okay. Now car is taking a left turn. So its two front axle wheels will take a turn, you know. So let us assume that this is the ultimate, but this will be straight. So this will be having translation. I told already first in physics I explained what is translation, transrotation, what is rotation, what is pure what is called linear movement. What that is, there is some word called for it. Rectilinear motion, straight, right? So now what happened here? The body is, this is curvilinear motion. Diagram I did, you can see in the first page. We did not curvilinear motion. So it is taking step by step. Why step by step means? Because the back axle is fixed. It doesn't have any movement. It doesn't have any movement. So what is happening in this motion? A force due to centripetal force is acting in this direction. Similarly, there is another force which is keeping this car in balance. If this is the situation, if this force is acting like this, then the car will, while it is rotating, will topple like this. These tires will lift. So in order to avoid that, what is happening? There is another force which is acting in opposite direction. This is called centrifugal. Clear? Both are of equal dimensions. Centripetal and centrifugal both are equal. Always they are equal. If they are not equal, that means that a lorry or that car has taken an accident. When it happens an accident, then only one of the force becomes unbalanced and it creates a drag in one direction. Either అటైనా పడిపోద్ది ఇటైనా పడిపోతుంది. లెఫ్ట్ అని తిరిగేటప్పుడు చూడండి మీరు సరిగ్గా స్టీరింగ్ తిరగలేదు అనుకో స్ట్రైట్ వెళ్ళిపోయి గుద్దేస్తుంది, టాంజెన్షియల్ వెళ్ళి గుద్దేస్తుంది. Have you seen accidents taking place? In order to, when he is taking left turn, to avoid the more left turn, he will take the steering like this, and sometimes it what happens is, if does not balance, then it will take a palti marega. That's why there is something called as speed governors. Speed governor. There is something called as speed governor. That there is one governor, loads are placed, counterbalance loads are placed. If one side the load is, you are taking left turn means, if the load is increasing left means, automatically what will happen? It will topple. Therefore, whenever you are taking left turn, the load will be sent towards the right side. That's why it is told that when ऑटो रिक्शा में कभी बहुत कदम जा रहे हैं ना, तो बोलते हैं कभी लेफ्ट टर्न ले रहे हैं ना, अरे सब इधर आ जाओ, सब इधर आ जाओ, अरे उधर घूम रहा है, इधर घूम रहा है, सब इधर आ जाओ, इधर घूमेगा, इधर आ जाओ. Balancing, very important. Balancing and equilibrium are such terms which will not leave you throughout your life. Balance and equilibrium are important in sciences and in your life also. That's why. So you got understood this now? Okay, right. So now we are going to frame here again. So what he told, let us actually, now he told this, let us first finish this. Force is directly proportional to m1 m2 by d square. This is common. So F equal to k m1 m2 by d square. This is the formula. Now here this k, where this k is nothing called as g, which is called by gravitational constant. So constant, right? Why constant? You know, already know, when we remove proportionality symbol, we will keep the constant. Last year numericals we did all this. Oh yeah. So that constant we are calling it as capital G. So it is becoming this force equal to G m1 m2 by d square is the formula for gravitation. So this gravitational constant, and this is called as, where G is called as universal gravitational constant. So what is its value, he told. Now you need to find what is the value of that gravitational constant. That is also an important part.